I guess before we go into your cake method, you mentioned a tenant horror story. Was this?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I will. Sure. So understanding how to fix up properties wasn't my downfall. It was how to manage them because nobody ever taught me that. And back when I started, I never heard of courses or I didn't know anybody who owned rentals. And so I kind of had to do it all by myself and learn the hard way. Well, when I first started buying, there was this one house in particular, and I thought, okay, well, this isn't the best neighborhood, and so nobody here is going to have good credit. Why am I going to check credit? I don't even want to know. So I didn't check credit. All I did was verify income and, the gut feeling, and that was working out. That checked out. Well, the couple broke up. Husband cheated. He moved out. The wife begged to stay because she would get a second job, and her son was doing so well in school, and she didn't want to move him out of the school. And they had been making payments on time before that. And I said, okay, fine. Well, she was making payments on time for a little while, and then life happens, I guess, and maybe just got too hard, and so she wasn't making the payments and she was late, and it turned into, it's like how marijuana is the gateway drug. Well, making late payments is the gateway to worse and worse things. The more that you let tenants go and just give them leeway, the more they take advantage of you. And I have learned that most people will take advantage of you if you give them the opportunity to. So I let the lady, maybe I waived her late payment. This has been several years now. Waived her late payment the first time. Second time late again. I made her pay it, and she was happy to pay the late fee. But then it turned into, oh, well, can I pay you rent when in split payments every other week? Then it turned into, well, I don't get paid till Friday. Can I pay you on Friday? And I'll pay you on my paydays. Well, those sorts of things started pushing rent back to where now she was paying a month behind instead of a month in advance. And then it got to the point where she owed me about $3,000 to $4,000. And, the pro here was that she was communicating. What a lot of tenants don't do is when they can't pay rent, they stop communicating. And then you freak out. Oh my God, I can't get a hold of them. And this has happened before with another tenant. She's not answering her phone. She's not responding to my text messages. I'm knocking on the door. I'm leaving notes on the door. I'm emailing, like getting totally ghosted. Well, this lady was communicating. And even though her stories were wild, I thought these are so wild, they have to be true. And I really think that they were. Her crazy, crazy stories.